Hello there.
Oh, it's not. Oh, I'm winning. And I died.
Okay, I think we need to move it.
Push that over to the little gym.
I'm back.
I'm Emily Smith, or Lewis. I am 15 years old. I'm Noah Raymer, I'm 12. My name is Autumn Barlow, and I am 13.
In June at the Science Museum, a camp called Girls Game Together was held. For 1 week, 12 girls came together to explore technology through gaming.
I'm Paige and I'm 13.
I'm Katie and I'm 13. My name is Kiara Johnson and I'm 12 years old.
Well, I'm Calli and I'm an intern at Girls Game Together.
I am Emily and I am also an intern at Girls Game Together. Okay, so a day at camp, we'd usually begin with an icebreaker where we'd play some kind of fun game to get to know each other's names and everything. And then, well, the first couple of days were kind of presentations of like the history of gaming and learning about characters and storyboarding and whatnot. And then the last few days we did things like social media and creating their own game. And then at the end of the day, we would have an hour of free gaming. The girls used their imagination to create their own characters. They spent the week drawing their characters, which would later be put on t-shirts.
Her name is Spark. She's going to be like a fairy and she's going to have red hair.
Cool. What's her powers?
She can fly and shoot fireballs.
My character is named Elaine Blackstrom, and she is an orphan in post-apocalyptic Chicago.
She was born a princess, but she doesn't really like, being like the overly used girl, so she became a hero because she has like super speed.
When not creating their characters, the girls were posting images and articles of female gamers on the Girls Game Together website, Facebook, and Tumblr.
I've seen some articles showing that there are more girl gamers, so the public is getting to know about it, and so the industries probably will have to start making them for girls eventually.
Later in the week, the girls used a program called Stencil to create their own video game. They designed their own level, picked their own characters, and presented their own video games to the other campers. My favorite thing that I did at camp was probably actually watching the girls make their own games, because I found that really interesting, the way they could kind of be creative and make their own personal game. Yeah. 2 women from technology and media fields came to talk to the girls. Erin O'Neill, a software programmer at Clockwork in Minneapolis, and Nicola Pine, a youth media specialist from St. Paul Neighborhood Network.
So I do PHP, I do databases like MySQL, I do Linux and Apache and some other things you might have heard of. And I use all that stuff to make crazy, complicated websites. And I love it.
We focus on creativity and also exploring community topics and different types of media. So our core is video production.
I basically knew that I was already interested in kind of technology careers before the camp, but this camp definitely helped me kind of narrow it down, I guess, to something more in possibly gaming or computer science. So that was really interesting to see, kind of, especially having Erin O'Neill come in, talk to us. It was cool to see a woman in computer science. And
My favorite thing at camp was videotape or recording the girls' questions and figuring out what their experiences during camp was.
At first, I didn't really know how video games were made, but now I have an idea of how they're made.
The beginning of the camp, I wouldn't necessarily have gone so far as to call myself a gamer because I don't really play video games that often, but mostly because I hadn't really seen or played any good video games.
I really like just learning about the programming of games because I do like programming with like robots, but I don't do like game programming. I thought that was just fun.
Designing our own characters and our own story plots for our games.
That girls can be gamers.
That is it.